Tip number one for staying on track over the weekends without completely becoming a hermit and losing your social life. Consistency doesn't have to look like not going out to eat with your friends, choosing the salad over the hamburger, you know, like staying in all day. Like it doesn't have to, that's not a way to live. Just because something is lower calorie or lower fat or whatever doesn't make it healthier or better. Hey guys, today is Saturday and I'm gonna take y'all through a little day in my life in a Saturday. Saturdays are really chill for me. I just wake up when I do, kind of have like a slow morning. I don't like to you know, rush myself or anything like that. Gonna make some breakfast. And then today I do have check-ins. Today is my busiest day for check-ins. Now because I have hired another coach. She is getting the majority of the new clients now. So I have kind of like my OG girls, my roster is capped, so I don't have like it's like my 10 girls and like that's it. And then, you know, everybody else is gonna be going to my head coach, simply because obviously as the CEO running the company, there's a lot more that I'm doing other than just coaching, even though I love coaching so much. But yeah, so today I have check-ins. Just gonna do a little bit of planning going into next week. I'm gonna show y'all what I eat as well, because I know a lot of you guys, especially if your goal is to build muscle, or even if you're in a deficit or whatever, the weekends can kind of be like where we struggle with consistency. So I'll be kind of sprinkling in some of my secrets and tips that have really helped me stay consistent on the weekends, but still have balance, because consistency doesn't have to look like not going out to eat with your friends, choosing the salad over the hamburger, you know, like staying in all day. Like it doesn't have to, that's not a way to live, right? And I'm gonna kind of just walk y'all through that. So first things first, we must eat, fuel the brain, fuel the body. I'm really sore today, just in my glutes, my calves. I think because the way I slept, a little bit of my upper body too. I am gonna hit a little bit of a training session at my community gym since it is upper body day, and we'll go from there. Also guys, like the fucking shape that we're building, like obviously I'm posing and all of that, but I just feel really confident right now. Like I feel really good. I feel, you know, lean, but like I'm gaining, so it feels really good, guys. And yeah, and we're only 2 weeks in, bitches, so I'm assuming that progress might slow a little bit more at this point. You know, you got that initial recomposition, and now it's like, okay, now we're gonna continue to build. And yeah, I'm gonna make some egg McMuffin dupes and go from there.
Yeah, so I think I went from following like 3,000 people to like...
So y'all, you already know that if your goal is to build muscle, lose fat, whatever, gain weight, lose weight, whatever, you need to be getting in your protein, okay? So this brand, Canadian Bacon, is only 1.5 grams of fat and 10 grams of protein for 3 slices, y'all. So if you're like, oh my God, I struggle to get in my protein, be strategic. Go in your grocery store, have fun, look at the nutrition labels, read the macros per serving. Like, I remember I had so much fun when I first started tracking my macros. Like, I had so much fun with tracking my macros, and I feel like everybody nowadays is like, oh my God, it's so stressful. And like, okay, but what's your mindset going into it? You know what I mean? Are you going in with it with an open mind, with the right guidance? Or are you going into it already like stressing and obsessing about every little thing, not being creative, not being strategic? Okay, go in your grocery store and like look at the nutrition labels. Like, find out where you can get the best macro bang for your buck. You know what I mean? Now, I will say that just because something is lower calorie or lower fat or whatever doesn't make it healthier or better, okay? That's a huge misconception that lower calorie is the healthier option. A lot of times, it's probably the more inflammatory option, okay? You're probably better off just choosing like the full fat, right? But when you're getting in protein, you know, it's really helpful to choose protein sources that are a little bit leaner, so you can get your fats elsewhere, like from cheese or avocados or olive oil, you know what I mean? Tip number 1 for staying on track over the weekends without completely becoming a hermit and losing your social life is intention, okay? Intention is literally, it's setting an intention, right? It kind of speaks for itself, right? A lot of the times when Monday starts to come around, what's the first thing that we do? Monday's coming, it's time to prepare, it's time to get ready for the week. We're mentally preparing for the week. But it's usually the complete opposite for the weekend, right? Like your intention completely goes out the window. Your only intention is to fucking fuck off, do nothing, and great. Like a lot of us wanna be couch potatoes or do whatever on the weekends. But if you keep the intention of, okay, instead of going into your weekend like, right? What would it look like if we went into our weekends actually being like, okay, I'm gonna have fun this weekend, I'm gonna stay balanced, I'm gonna relax, but I'm also gonna stay hydrated. I intend to stay hydrated. I intend to stay active, go on walks, be in nature, right? I intend to like keep my body moving, keep my body hydrated. I intend to, you know, this can look different for everybody, but maybe it's like hit 100 grams protein minimum over the weekends, right? Or I intend to have 3 balanced meals a day with high protein. I intend to fuel my body. Whatever it looks like, a lot of times we lose intention over the weekends. Having and setting an intention going into the weekend may seem like it's irrelevant or doesn't do a lot, but it does, because your subconscious mind is picking up on that. And then because you set the intention, you're more aware of things like your water intake. You're more aware of things like keeping your body moving. You're more aware of, I gotta have a breakfast, right? So that's my number 1 tip, is set an intention going into the weekends, and you will be more aware of those certain habits that are gonna help keep you on track. This is my breakfast, y'all. Like I said, Egg McMuffin dupe. Okay. Look at that. Yes. You already know I'm about to fuck these up. Yes, I have the appetite for these. How? Because I take care of my gut health and I'm pretty active, okay? So you'll get used to it. Ignore those dishes. Okay, guys, it is time for check-ins. My ultimate favorite thing though, as a coach, is really helping our clients reframe their thoughts and their belief systems. Unlearning all this fucking bullshit around, I have to do things this way or else it's gonna fuck up my results. Or if I don't do things this way, then I'm a failure, I'm not good enough. And like all these intrusive, anxious driven thoughts, the pressure that we put on ourselves in our fitness journey and in all areas of life to have it all figured out, to do everything right, to be perfect, or else we're not good enough, we're not deserving, we're not worthy. And it's like, I fucking love being able to sit down with our girls and like actually question them, like question those thoughts, right? For example, one of my, long-term clients, she was basically talking, her stress is really high, like I just said, and she mentioned how she's, hasn't been giving herself grace, right? Like we're really big on that. I embody her, is giving ourselves grace, giving ourselves room to be imperfect, right? And a lot of times we're really great at giving ourselves grace and being like, hey, like it's okay, girl. And a lot of times we're not, we struggle to receive that compassion from ourselves, right? And I asked her, what makes you feel what makes you feel unworthy of grace in those moments where you're struggling with perfectionism? What makes you feel unworthy of grace, right? Because when you're struggling to like receive that compassion from yourself, what makes you feel, it's a part of you that doesn't feel worthy of it, right? And she's like, damn, that's a good question, and she was just explaining how she just feels like she should just have it all together. And I'm like, what does that mean to you? Like, what does having it all together mean? It's like being perfect at everything all the time. And then as she's talking about it, she's like, and I know that's not realistic. And I'm like, okay. And we kind of came to the conclusion that it's just a defense mechanism of, if I'm perfect all the time at everything, then that'll mean that I'm good enough. That'll mean that I'm worthy and capable. That's not true, right? So then we can kind of find ways to reframe that and empower her. So I freaking love, like that is like the real change for me. You know what I mean? Like, yes, like I love when we, get them the results that they want and they're growing their booty and they're losing fat. Like that's always exciting, but they really can't get to that place if they're being so insanely hard on themselves for every little thing. Like you just won't, because you're gonna quit so early all the time and constantly be in the cycle of starting over. So the mindset is huge and I just love it. So yeah, and look who's here with me. She just loves spending time with me. Say hi, Minnie. Hi, mommy. I love her so much. Say hi, baby. She's getting so big, guys. She's like a year now. Crazy. This is just kind of a preview of what our check-ins look like. I click this little button here and I kind of am able to go over their calendar and everything. And it's pretty cool. So yeah. Hey Stephanie, happy Saturday girl and happy check-in day. You already know I'm excited for today's check-in because of everything that we kind of, you know, unpacked in the chat, right? About like the perfectionism and the intrusive thoughts with like being really critical on ourselves and the stress and everything that has to do with that, right? And this is why I always say, like, I'm not just like your fitness and nutrition coach, right? Like, I'm your full coach. I am here to support the evolution of Stephanie, right? And providing that clarity because there's so many layers to it, right? You know, like we could easily go, oh, like you're stressed out, you need a diet break. But like, if the main cause of your stress is coming from, I don't know what to do with my life, right? Or I'm feeling really lost, or I'm personally just putting so much pressure on myself, then, you know, there's a lot of layers to go in with that. Girl, you're doing a phenomenal job. Thank you for sending your form videos as well. And I've already kind of looked through your meals and everything like that. Everything looks great, right? When I see things like this, I'm not tripping about it, girl. So you shouldn't trip about it. So with that being said, I kind of want the theme of this check-in to really be around stress management, sleep, and reframing our thoughts, right? And looking at the little habits that can benefit us and support us in your mental health. All right, guys, so it's around 2:43 p.m. right now. I can always tell when my body is like, all right, girl, it's time to eat, because I start to feel like a little drained. Like I start to feel like a little, you know what I mean? Hunger shows up in so many other ways than just like your stomach growling. Okay, hunger can show up as like being mentally tired or feeling like your energy, like your battery, like literally going down, right? It can show up as high stress. It can show up as literal, like, no, like hunger can show up as having no hunger cues. You know what I mean? Like, what I mean by that is obviously context is important. I'm not saying, oh, if you're not hungry, that means you're hungry. What I'm saying is if your body is so used to not eating, your metabolism will adapt and conserve energy, which means you may need food, right? So there's so many different ways. I know for me, I talk a lot for my job, and what I do and talking, it just burns a lot of calories. So your girl is going to eat. Now it is the weekend, right? So I'm not gonna lie, I don't have anything prepped right now. I don't have deli meat or tuna to make sandwiches like I usually do. I would love a sandwich right now. So I think what I'm gonna do is, first I'm gonna look at my fridge and see if I can whip anything up, and then I'll get back to y'all. Okay, so I have rice, I have chocolate rice cakes, bananas, and peanut butter. So there's no protein in that meal, but I can still get in protein in the rest of the day. But I do definitely need some carbs, some fats. So I'm gonna make some chocolate rice cakes with like some peanut butter, some chopped banana, and yeah, I'm gonna make that as a snack. Tip number one for staying on track over the weekend without completely becoming a hermit and losing your social life. Clutch, 42 grams protein, baby. This always confuses me because if you look on the back, if you look at the ingredients, I don't see any like protein added. But then I looked it up and it said, oh, because it's ultra filtered. So I don't know what the fuck that means, but I'm really hoping they're not scamming me because I need my protein. All right, y'all. Just have my little shaky shake. We're about to go to a sports bar, watch a little fight. They're gonna watch the fight, the guys. I've been sober for the past like 3 weeks. I don't think I'm gonna drink. I honestly don't feel the need for it. It's not like I'm cutting it out completely, but I just haven't been in the mood to drink. I've been feeling really, really good. My results, I feel like, have like skyrocketed just because I haven't been like drinking every weekend. Even if it is like 1 or 2 glasses of wine or a cocktail, I just, even when it's that, I don't feel the need. I'm tipsy for like 10 minutes and then I'm really, really tired. Then I'm lazy and then I don't feel like doing anything. And it's just not worth it to me. It fucks up my gut health, which then fucks up my consistency with my meals. And I've just been feeling really good. So yeah, but I am craving wings. So let's go. We're on our way home, gonna go and then call it a night. Bye. All right, y'all, so obviously you guys saw what I had at dinner. It's about like 11 something at night. I know it's pretty late. I was actually gonna get ready to go to bed, but honestly, I really wasn't feeling satiated, and I'm listening to my body. I technically went over in calories, but I don't feel satiated. My body was quite literally craving nutrients, protein, and I had a little bit of veggies. So I had this rotisserie chicken. I kind of, it was like 5 ounces of rotisserie chicken, microwaved. I have like a whole bed of like spring mix and lettuce, not spring mix, but Italian, I don't know, fucking dressing mix, whatever. Chopped tomato, chopped onion, balsamic. You guys seen that? Leave a like, but that shit was funny. And then I added some honey mustard on top. So I'm gonna go ahead and eat that and end of the night. Say bye, Minnie. Say bye, mama. Perfect.
It's been awesome hanging out with you on this Sunday. My girl Dee Dee is up next. She has more code words.
All right, guys, it's Sunday night. Well, it's not Sunday night. It feels like Sunday night, but it's not Sunday night. Anyway, it's been super cloudy all day. I've been chilling with my cousin, mi prima, all day. My hair looks crazy because I've been playing with it all day. But, what? Okay, so I'm actually gonna go get groceries with my cousin. Hi, baby. He's over here watching me vlog.
Not a talker.
He's not a talker, guys, but it's okay. You guys will see him here and there. We should do a video like the boyfriend tag. There used to be this like video that the boyfriend tag, the best friend tag, whatever. We should do it tipsy, like tipsy questions. We don't really drink like that anymore. I don't know much more anymore.
I see this weekend.
We don't really think.
You know, you can go
20 grams, baby, weekend shit. All right, y'all, I just got home from the grocery store with my cousin. I bought for 2 people and it came out to like $65 per person. So pretty good for, you know, about a week and a half. And I'm gonna do a mini grocery haul just to show you what I got real quick, and we'll go ahead and wrap it up. Okay, y'all, so remember this is a mini grocery haul. We already got protein and all of that, so we're good. The bill was a little bit higher this time just because we got like extra stuff, like bathroom stuff and things like that. But anyway, I separated it by macro, kind of. But for protein, I got these yogurts. These are really convenient for like grab and go. I like to pair these with, can I focus? I like to pair these with some granola, peanut butter, some fruit, and it tastes really good. Got some tuna. This has 6.4 ounces in one packet, guys, so it may look small, but for the whole thing, it's 41 grams of protein. So this is 41 grams of protein each. And what I like to do is I actually like to make tuna sandwiches. So I'll do tuna with mayo, with chopped red onion, lettuce, tomato, with a side of chips, and it's really good and nourishing. This is my favorite brand of turkey bacon because this turkey bacon, the Godshall's brand specifically, not only does it always have deals, but if you were to compare like the cheapest turkey bacon, by the way, this is like the same price, if not cheaper than like the cheapest of the turkey bacon, but like the Butterball brand has like 2 grams of protein per slice and the same amount of fat, and per 1 slice of turkey bacon, it's 6 grams of protein. So for 2 slices of turkey bacon, you get 12 grams of protein. You pair that with some eggs and things like that, and you easily hit 30 grams of protein for that meal. I try to shoot for around 35 to 40 grams of protein per meal, but if you're just starting out, shooting for like 30 grams of protein per meal is like super easy. Anyway, and that's kind of like my favorite way to do it, is kind of like doubling up on protein sources. So obviously in this, I'm not just gonna have tuna. This 41 grams of protein, so I'm good. But like for example, turkey bacon, I can have 2 or 3 of these, and then like 2 whole eggs and some egg whites, and that's gonna be so much protein. Anyway, you guys know I'm a fucking slut for sandwiches. They're so convenient. I don't have to cook. They can be really high in protein. They can, you know, be satiating and have micronutrients, and I can have chips on the side. So sandwiches are like my favorite way to like do that, especially when I don't have food prepped or don't feel like cooking. So I have tuna sandwiches as an option, and this Boar's Head maple turkey, and I pair that with provolone cheese with mild, sweet and mild banana peppers, red onion, tomato, lettuce, and it's fucking bomb, and I pair it with this bread. Pasture-raised eggs, 18 cal. This was a little bit more on the expensive side. I'm not gonna lie, you don't have to get pasture-raised, but I'm a huge believer in energy, and money is really just energy, and I'm investing in my health. Like I truly love when I crack the egg open and it's just like an orange, deep orange, like you could just tell that egg is healthy as fuck. Got some romaine lettuce for carbs. I got some butter bread, some homestyle oat bread. This bread has more carbs per slice than this bread, but I like these for like avocado toast or like these sandwiches. Yeah, I did get some chocolate chips because it's Sunday and I kind of do want some of the cookies. And then of course you need your micronutrients. So lettuce for sandwiches and salads, avocado for avocado toast and salads, and pair it with rice and beans. I have blueberries, strawberries. These were actually 2 for $5, so fire. And then I love these cuties. It's a really good source of vitamin C. You can have a lot of them, and of course watermelon. So I like to chop these up and then store in Tupperware, but that is pretty much it. I also had a protein bar, guys, and I'm gonna have a nice dinner tonight. So I hit my protein goal for today. you know, and as you guys saw, like I ate out, you know what I mean? Like I, you know, went out with my friends. I was able to have a balanced weekend, but stay on track, right? Now, remember guys, I am in a like building phase or eating at maintenance, right? So I have a lot more flexibility. When I do a cut in the way future, I can definitely show like what my weekends look like when I am on a cut, but they really don't look too much different than what you guys just saw, right? Like if I was in a cut, I'd probably be doing like literally everything that I was doing, focusing on getting in my protein, having my mindful meal, listening to my body, getting in micronutrients, stay moving, you know what I mean? It really doesn't have to be like this perfect, everything on the dot thing. Close the vlog out here, guys. Tomorrow's Monday, so I'm just gonna use the rest of my time to clean up. As you can see, the dishes in the back are piling up. I'm going to put everything away, and thanks so much for being here with me, guys. Bye.